The PRIMS lab program. So all of you know that both the PRIMS and the crystals are used to find out the minimum spanning tree, and in the last session already I have explained you about the crystals for finding the MST. So now we will today discuss about how the PRIMS algorithm can be used in order to construct the minimum spanning tree, and the question is same, find the MST of a given connected undirected graph. So it should also be an connected undirected graph using an PRIMS algorithm. So all of you know that these are the initial declarations what we are doing here. So array size maximum you can have 20, and the number of the vertices are n, and cost adjacency matrix, not adjacency, cost matrix, it is stored in cost, okay. Then after that one in the main program, and whatever this class is there, PRIMS class, so this PRIMS class, it should be your main program, okay. PRIMS class should be our main class, and it should be the name of your file also, because void main is present in this PRIMS class, okay. Now come to the main program. In the main program you are having a read matrix and you are calling the PRIMS. So first we will see what is the read matrix. It is just to read the input. So in the read matrix, initially you are declaring the size of the matrix, then enter the number of the nodes you are reading. So let's consider this particular example with 4 nodes. So n value is 4 here. Now you are printing it is not an adjacency matrix, or it is an cost matrix you need to enter. So enter the cost matrix. So you are reading the cost matrix. So as we have done in same in the crystals algorithm, here also, so wherever the diagonal elements are there, so we are changing that value 0 to an 999, okay. So cost of ij is 0 means I am making it as a 999, because y means here also we are considering the vertex which is closest to the, we are considering the vertex which is closest to the already visited vertex. What do you mean by a closest vertex? It is nothing but a edge with an minimum cost only, correct. So in the crystals algorithm we will arrange the edges according to their increasing order of their edges, and we will first select the least cost edge and then again select the one more least cost edge, like that we will be undoing. So here what we will do, we will consider the one vertex as a visited vertex, and usually we will be considering the starting vertex as the first vertex, then we will make that as a visited vertex. Now I will check for the closest vertex to that visited vertex. Closest vertex in the sense what? The vertex which is having an edge with the source vertex with the least cost, that will be an closest vertex, and it should be an unvisited vertex. So by that concept, each iteration you will be and go on adding the vertices in case of the PRIMS, and we will go on adding the edges in case of the crystals algorithm. So here what we have done, wherever the diagonal elements are there, we made it as a 999. Then come to your PRIMS function. So PRIMS function, so as I told you, initially we will make the starting vertex as a visited vertex. So I will make this starting vertex as an visited vertex. So here it is. Initially these are some initial declarations and initialization. A, B, U, V are considered as a 0 and min cost as an 0, and I will making the visited of an 1 as 1, means this one. If you want to consider any other vertex as an source vertex, you can make any other vertex as also an 1, but here I am considering the vertex 1. This is the graph, okay, you are having. So I am making this vertex initially, this vertex 1 as a visited vertex, okay. So visited of 1 I am making it as a 1. So now come to the while loop. So NE, what is my initial NE we have taken? NE initially we have taken as a 1, okay. So here NE is 1. 1 is less than the number of the vertices. What is the value of the N? 4. Is 1 is less than 4? Yes. Then I'll enter into this. So here what I am doing in this particular while loop is, so I am checking which is the minimum edge in the row that is visited. Which is the visited vertex in this one? Only the vertex 1 is a visited vertex. So in that corresponding row I am checking which is the minimum cost edge. That is what we are doing in this entire for loop. Okay, so for I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, initialize the min is equal to 999. When I is 1, j is 1, min is equal to 999. I am checking that what is the cost of 111. It is 999. It's a diagonal element. No, is 999 is less than the is cost of the, if the cost of the ij is less than the min. So what is min? 999. What is cost of 11? It is min 999. So I am checking here whether 999 is less than 99. No, false. So when it is false, which one will be an incremented? J value will be incremented. I will remain same. Okay. Then I am checking for the next entry in the ith row. Ith means first row. So what is the value? 5. Is that 5 is less than the 999? Yes. Then I'll enter into this and I'll check that whether this if the visited of I means it is a visited vertex or not. I am checking. Yes, 1 is a visited vertex. Visited of an 1 not equal to 0 means don't enter. But here visited of an 1 is equal to not equal to 0 means what? 1. Okay. So visited of an 1 I means 1, we have taken it as a 1. Here we have made it as a 1, no? We made it that vertex 1 as a visited vertex. So I am checking here in this if loop that not equal to 1 means it is 1. Means I am checking that whichever the row you are considering, whether it is the row of the visited vertex. Yes. Then I will enter here. Then what is now min? It is 5. Okay, A and the B, U, V, I will assign it as ij. What is ij? I is 1, j is 2. This entry, no, I am checking. I is 1 because the for loop I is not incremented, only j is incremented to the 2. Therefore, I is 1 and the j is nothing but the 2. Here, you can check here. I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. So, that I am taking I is equal to 1 and the j I am making it as a 2. Again I will go back and increment the value of the j, means that in the same row I am checking is there any of the other entry which is less than the 5. Then I will come to this entry, that is 1 3. So 1 3 is how much? 7. Is it is less than minimum 5? No. Then I will go again, I will increment the value of the j. So now what is my value of I? 1. What is value of j? 4. Now again I will check that whether this 2 is less than the 5. Yes, it is less than the 5. So when it is less than 5, then I will come to this. It is a visited vertex I means the first one. Yes, it is a visited vertex. Then I will come here. Now finally what is my min? 2. And what is AB? 1 4. So this is whatever I have written it in a blue color. That is after the completion of the first iteration for the j. So this is the final value what I got it for I and the j. It is 1 and 4. So you check here. Here only you can check this one. So only the visited vertex is the 1. In that corresponding row, which is the minimum cost edge you are having, that is 2. So what is the I value? 1. What is j value? 4. So because entry is 1 4. So now I got the value of ij. It is 1 4. Okay, once I got this one, then I will come to this one. See here it is there, the tracing. So it is ij value is nothing but the 1 4. Okay, ij value is nothing but a 1 4. Now after that one what I will do, then I will check that whether the visited of an u, what is u? 1. Is visited of u is 0? No, because already we have made this vertex 1 as a visited vertex. Then I will come to this one. Is a visited of a v. What is my v? It is 4. Is visited of a 4 is 0? Yes, because here we are having visited of 4 as 0. Then yes, if any one of this is true, then I will come to this. Then we are just they are checking that once I got this edge 1 4, one should be a visited vertex and the other should be an unvisited vertex. So that we are checking in this condition. I am checking, anyhow this will be visited vertex only. I am checking that whether the V is an unvisited vertex or not. Yes, it is an unvisited vertex. Next what I am doing here in the print statement, we are printing that particular edge 1 4 and any will be, number of the edges will be an incremented by 1. Now its value is 2. Now its value is 2. Any will be an incremented 1. So its value will be an 2 now. Here it is there. Any will be incremented by 1, value is 2, and we are printing that particular edge, that is 1 4. Okay, and what is min cost? Initially it was 0. What is the min now? The recent min is 2. So what is my min cost? Here it I have written. So min cost is now 2. Now then after that one, I'll make that vertex B. What is B? B is nothing but the vertex 4. B is nothing but the vertex 4. Now I'll make the visited of an 4 is equal to 1. That is here. So here you can see. Here initially only this visited of 1 was 1. So next iteration I am making visited of an 4 as also as an 1. Getting my point? So now I am making visited of an 4 is equal to B value is 4. So that's why I am making that visited of 4 is equal to 1. So it is close. Then after that one, 1 4 and 4 1, I am making it as a 999. Because once again I should not consider the same edge. Okay. So that's why this entry and this entry, that is 1 4 and the 4 1, I am making it as a 999. So this entry and this entry, you can see here, it is updated here in this matrix. So it is 999, 999. So 1 4 and the 4 1, we are making it as an 999. We are making it as a 999. Next, what again, where we will move to the while loop. What is while any value 2? Is 2 is less than 4? Yes. Again I will come here. So again in this iteration what I am doing. Now which are the visited vertices you are having? 1 and the 4 are the visited vertex. Now in this particular row and in this particular row, that is first row and the fourth row, which is the minimum cost edge I am finding in the next iteration. So because here we are checking now only for a visited vertex we need to check. Okay, so now already this is 919, otherwise you consider this matrix. Okay, so in the first row and in the fourth row, because only these two are the visited vertices now. So in the first row and the fourth row, which is the minimum cost edge you need to find out. Which is that? So minimum cost edge is 3. So what is the entry? 4 and 2 is the entry. So what is your next I and the j? 4 and 2. So that is written here in the blue color. Okay, next ij value or the ab value or the uv value is the 4 and the 2. 4 and the 2. We will go through this for loops and we will check in the first row and the fourth row. Whichever the minimum cost edge is there, we will select that one. It is 3. 3 means which one? 4 2. So next values are 4 and the 2. Now again in this if statement I am checking whether 4 is visited. Yes, already in the previous iteration only we made it as a visited vertex. I am checking whether 2 is visited vertex or not. No, it is not a visited vertex. So I will come here and this 4 2 edge will be unprinted. Any value will be incremented by 1 and the min cost will be it is 2 plus 3 now 5. And visited of 2 I will make it as a 1. So that is shown here in the next iteration. So visited of 2 I am making it as a 1. Next iteration visited of a 2 I am making it as a 1. Again I am making this cost of the 4 2 and the 2 4 as a 1 1. Now this 3 will become 999. This 3 will become 999. So this will also become 999. This will also become 999. Getting my point. Now again what I will do, I will check in 3 rows. Again what is my any? 3. Is it is less than 4? Yes. Again I will enter into these for loop. What I am checking into that? So I am checking in the first, second and the fourth row, which is the minimum cost edge. Anyhow this is already 999 and 999. So among first, second and fourth row, which is the minimum cost I am checking, which is that one? 4. What is the entry? 4 3. So what is my I and the j value? Next ij value is 4 3. Okay. So here I have written it in the blue color. So next ij value is nothing but 4 3. Next I am checking that what is the value of an 4 3? It is 4. Next I am checking whether 4 is visited or not. Yes. 3 is visited or not. No. Then I will enter here and 4 3 will be printed or 3 4 will be unprinted. No, not 3 4 because third row we are not considering. So 4 3 will be unprinted. Then any will be incremented by 1. Now any value is 4. Now min cost will be previously it was 5. Now it is 5 plus 4 9. Okay, now I am making the visited of 3 is equal to 1. So in the next iteration, visited of 3, I'll make it as a 1. Now all are visited vertices, correct? Now I need to stop. Otherwise, again you make the cost of the 4, 3 and 3, 4 as an 999. So 3, 4, wherever 4 is there, that will become a 999. So these two entries will become 999. Now again I'll go back to the while loop. What is any value? 4. Is 4 is less than 4? No. That means we will not enter into the while loop. We will come out of the while loop. So what this indicate that any less than 4 it is false means. So how many edges should be there in the MST? The number of the edges in the MST should be 1 less than the number of the vertices. How many vertices you are having? 4 vertices. How many edges already we have decided? So we have already decided 3 edges. Means it is satisfying. That means we have already constructed the MST. You can stop. Okay. So that is the finally you are printing what is the min cost. So it is a Prim's method ends and the class end. So one more example, the same example only. So initially I am selecting the 1, 4, then we are selecting the 2, 4, then we are selecting the 3, 4. So totally the cost is 9. Totally the cost is 9. So same example it is traced here. This is a one more example for construction of an MST using the minimum spanning tree. So I'll start with the 1. So what is the minimum or the closest vertex? 4. So 1, 4 is selected. So 1, 4 is selected. That is this 1, 4 is selected. Now among 1 and 4, which is the closest vertex? So that is 4, 3. Therefore 4, 3 is selected. Now among 1, 4, 3, which is the closest vertex? This 2. 3, 2 is the minimum. So 3, 2. Next among 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the closest vertex? 5 with a cost of 1 to the 2. So 2 to 5. So 2 to 5 with a cost of the 1. So this is the closest vertex. Now among 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which is the closest vertex? 5, 7 with a cost of 2. So 5, 7 is the next minimum edge or the closest vertex. Now among 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, which is the closest vertex to the unvisited vertex. We are checking it for an unvisited vertex. So which is the closest unvisited vertex? I think 4, 6. Okay. So finally 4, 6. So add all of them. The minimum cost will be an 12. So that is the difference between a Prim's and the Criscal. Prim's each iteration vertices are added, and Criscal each iteration the edges will be added. Okay, so that is the Prim's algorithm. Okay, thank you. Any doubts you can, and all of you execute these lab programs in the home, and if you are having a record with you, write the programs in the record. Okay, I think all of you know that how to write the records, or any doubts are there you can clarify with your lab in charges, or you can contact me. Okay, thank you.